In this video, we're going to watch Connor McDavid get lit up. Oh, and then maybe learn a little bit about how it happened. Here we see Charlie McAvoy lay a big check on McDavid just after the puck is dumped into the zone. He takes Connor off his feet and fires up the team, who scores 25 seconds later. So what happened? Is Charlie just the McDavid crusher? Well, not exactly. Earlier in the game, McDavid gets in alone on McAvoy and is able to blow past him as he scores Canada's first goal of the game. Clearly, something about the situation must have been different between the goal and the big hit. Let's go back and look for differences. The obvious difference is that McDavid is very close to the boards when he gets crushed, and he has plenty of room to make moves when he scores the goal. So why did that happen? During McDavid's goal, Connor gets the pass in open ice with full speed. There's a little bit of a back check by Zach Werenski, but he quickly ends up behind McDavid and gives up on the play. If we step it back a bit, we see that Werenski took a poor angle to start. He needed to take a more defensive angle due to McDavid's speed. That could have forced McDavid to come down towards the bottom of the screen and give McAvoy a chance to force McDavid even wider. Once he did take the bad angle and fall behind, Zach needed to continue to backcheck hard and try to take away the lane or at least bump McDavid a little bit as he cuts around McAvoy. Instead, Zach gave up on the play and left McAvoy all alone. Charlie has an extremely small window to sell out completely on a check. However, you can see McDavid uses a lateral crossover right here to create a bit of space between him and McAvoy and would likely dodge any big hit attempt and get a clean breakaway. Instead, McAvoy tries to pivot and go with McDavid, but looks like his feet get caught partially through a crossover, which creates an awkward transition. He ends up just behind McDavid, but backchecks hard and does a decent job of cutting off the middle, which keeps McDavid to one side of the net. Unfortunately, that's all the space Connor needs to make a very quick forehand to backhand move and elevate to beat the goalie. Now if we go back to the hit, we can see some important differences. We see McDavid starting deeper in his own zone with the puck. That allows more USA defenders to key in on him early, with Guentzel backchecking McDavid until nearly the red line and keeping him outside the dots. The backchecker then passes off the angling responsibility to Matthews, who forces McDavid even wider. Now McDavid is boxed in. He can't go any wider due to the boards, and he can't cut back to the middle due to Matthews. He sees McAvoy closing off the front, so he dumps the puck into the zone. In youth hockey, this dump-in could protect McDavid, as players aren't allowed to finish checks once the puck is gone. However, this is the pros, and they are still allowed to finish checks. McAvoy sees a target who can't move to either side and gets ready to unload. We see Charlie's hips swing over as he gets into a deep squat. Then he drives his shoulder up through McDavid's chest, sending him airborne. It's a great hit. McAvoy took advantage of the situation, but it was actually set up beautifully by the backcheck and angling of Guentzel and Matthews. If you want to see your team lay down some big hits like this one, make sure you backcheck hard. Ideally, you can angle and get into your opponent's hands as Matthews was trying to do. However, even if you can't quite catch the play, your backcheck can prevent a cutback. If the opponent tries anyways, you get to lay down the big hit. If your opponent continues to fade towards the boards, you can continue to squeeze off his space, and now it's your defenseman's turn to lay down the big hit on the boxed-in player. I hope you enjoyed this breakdown of a big hit. I know I did. Remember to come back for more system skills and drills here on YouTube or at hockeyil.com so you can hit the ice next game with more hockey sense.